Hey guys, welcome to another episode of TakeNote. Today, we will be covering the second half of the large topic, rocks and the rock cycle. Taking off from where we last ended the video, we have one more rock type to cover, and that rock type is sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rocks are made from pre-existing rocks or parts of once living things. As deposits of these structures accumulate, they often become cemented together, whether from the removal of water or from the weight of the accumulated mass. These rocks usually end up with significant banding due to the way they are deposited. The oldest rock generally stays in the bottom, while the newly deposited sediment remains higher in the rock. An example of sedimentary rock are the mesas and canyons of the US Southwest. Some common sedimentary rocks include sandstone, limestone, and even coal. Weathering, erosion, and chemical weathering break down little rocks and create the raw materials for new sedimentary rocks. These raw materials are then compacted into new rock by lithification or cemented together through the precipitation of water from the accumulated debris. Sedimentary rocks come in three forms: clastic, chemical, and organic. Clastic sedimentary rocks, like sandstone, form from the accumulation and lithification of smaller rocks and debris. Chemical sedimentary rocks, like limestone, form when dissolved minerals precipitate from a solution, while organic sedimentary rocks, like chalk and coal, form from the accumulation of plant or animal debris, sometimes over millions of years. As a reminder, igneous rocks are formed from the cooling of melted rock in the form of either magma or lava. Metamorphic rocks, on the other hand, are formed through rocks being placed under intense heat and pressure. As you all have seen, rocks can go from one type to another depending on the mercy of nature. This process often follows a cycle called, you guessed it, the rock cycle. The rock cycle is powered by the Earth's many processes, like plate tectonic activity, weathering, and erosion, among other things. Starting with existing sedimentary rocks that we talked about in this video, the rock cycle can move in two ways. Adding heat and pressure turns the sedimentary rock into metamorphic rock. In the other direction, weathering and erosion from anything from wind to water can turn the sedimentary rock back into sediments. These sediments can always be compacted back into new sedimentary rock. The metamorphic rock from before can also be turned back into sediment through weathering and erosion. Otherwise, some additional heat and pressure may cause the rock to get overheated and melt into magma. This magma can then cool into igneous rock above the Earth's surface in a volcano or below the Earth's surface in a magma chamber. This newly formed igneous rock can then be transformed back into metamorphic rock through heat and pressure, or if melted, can turn back into magma. Lastly, if the igneous rock is left subject to weathering and erosion, it can turn into sediment and complete the cycle. Wow! As you can see, there are a lot of combinations for the rock cycle to flow in. Every rock has its own path and continues to transform throughout its time on Earth. I'm so glad you all stuck around for part 2 of rocks and the rock cycle. If you liked the video, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon. That's all for now, folks. I can't wait to see you back again for another episode of TakeNote.